Hi everybody, it's Joanna. Happy Lunar Eclipse and welcome to Amira Salon's channel. I'm going to be doing a reading today in honor of this lunar eclipse that we're in right now. It's a very special time. So it's one of two eclipses that we're going to see this month. And I had some time today to rest and rejuvenate, which was totally a blessing. And I thought, you know what, better way to celebrate the end of the day than to give something away. So I'm going to be doing a reading today, and then I have a special offer just for you that you're going to find out about in just a moment. So I wanted to go ahead and just remind you that if you want to book a personal reading, you can go to amirasalon.com under the consultations button for Joanna. And I do readings in everything, so there's no question that you can't ask me that I can't respond for you by looking at the cards, bringing the crystals together, and creating a really nice grid. Now today, what I've got for you is I'm going to be giving away 5 crystal quartz points. How I thought I would do that is I'm going to do a reading. So if you like the idea and you're interested in that, you're going to purchase a reading. And in that reading, the first 5 will get an actual crystal quartz that will be attuned to the lunar eclipse energies that are going on right now, that I've been invocating all day long, chanting and bringing in prayers and good thoughts to the lunar eclipse energies. And these are crystal quartz points, and you'll see all of them in just a moment. Just to give you an idea, a little close up before I show you, that's one that's a really nice point. Okay, so that's what they're going to look like. And those will be free. Those usually run anywhere from $10 to $12. All you're going to need to do is to put an extra $5 on your reading for shipping. I just request that you pay for the shipping, but I'm going to gift you the crystal out of my own collection that you can bring in for healing in your home or in your car, or wherever you'd like to place that. So let's go and take a look at the cards. I'm going to pull from 3 decks today. I thought it'd be fun to use 3 decks and see what we get. So let's get started. So I tried to create a really nice spread for you today, bringing in a variety of energies. And as you'll see here, go and set her over here. She is the open energy to the new energies. That's the gateway of the new energy. I've got the lotus here, lotus being the unfoldment of new energies that you might be bringing in, the consciousness, and there's light illuminating the consciousness. And then these are the beautiful 5 points that I'll be giving away today. You see those right here. These 5 points will be the ones, and I will intuit those people, the first 5, and let you know which one is for you in the reading. And then I'll just pull it and put that in the reading. I wanted to share some of the other beautiful crystals I have going on today. I love this one. This is my owl of selenite. Isn't it really beautiful? So I brought in the owl selenite today to share in the reading, to bring forth the wisdom piece. And then I've got some of these other crystals here, brought in some of the crystal quartz points of my own that are similar to the ones I'll be giving away. We've got some tree energy and some quartz as well, with a nice pink in there for unconditional love. So that's kind of what we're looking at today on the actual reading. And again, if you like what you see today, one of these points can be yours. All you're going to do is purchase a reading, add an extra $5, and then that will be your crystal, and you can request what you wanted to tune to when you purchase your reading. So let's go ahead and start with this first deck of cards. We're going to see what energies we're getting for this lunar eclipse. Now, I went ahead and pulled a card for the general theme, and the first card that did come up is right here at the top. We have got the solitude card. Now, this card is talking about taking time, just like the island. There's a lot of solitude, and there's that little tree, that purple tree, bringing in beauty and resonating to the self. So I want to encourage you right now to take time during this lunar eclipse to get reflective, because the moon energies are reflective. So you want to be reflective tonight in these energies that you're receiving in this card reading, and ask yourself, how do they apply to you? And what is it that you could get quiet about in your own life to get more clarity? So the general theme is going reflective tonight. Okay, so let's go and pull a card from this deck. This deck is called the Earth Magic deck. And we're going to pull this card in reference to career. So I'm going to pull this card in reference to career. Let's see what we get. So I'm going to ask for collective energies for career. What message do our guides, guardians, and helpers want to bring forth for the collective for career for the month of August, lunar eclipse, initiation time, lunar eclipse. Do another shuffle. Do one more. Okay, so for lunar eclipse energies, we got the movement card. Okay, so movement, that means, guess what? Get ready. There is movement coming in. Are you meditating on what you're asking for? Because the movement's coming, the current of movement is coming. Because what's coming next is that solar eclipse on the 21st. So you're trying to get quiet tonight, get reflective in the solitude energy. What are you asking for? And then get ready for the movement of that ignition, that illumination that's going to show up on the 21st with that um, solar eclipse. Now, the movement card is referencing the career space, right? So, what are you looking to do in your career? Are you wanting to move forward? Are you wanting to move up? Are you seeking a new position? Are you looking to create something on your own, self-employment? Then if you can sit quietly and allow the energy to move, you're going to get some clarity and some insight in what you can do for that next step. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull our next card, and this is going to be from Amira Salon's Love deck. We're going to pull a card in reference to relationships. So just focusing on relationships now. What is it that we're seeking? What is seeking us in relationship? What does our relationship space look like on a collective energy right now? Collective energy, relationship space. What is the theme of collective energy, relationship? What energies want to show up and come in? Collective energy, relationship space, all relationships, sacred relationships, family relationships, business relationships. The general theme for August, collective energy, lunar eclipse is, oh, true love. How beautiful is that? We can't really get any better than that, can we? Okay, so true love, there you go. So focusing in. True love. What is true love? True love can be when you're at your job and everything is flowing in relationship. That means you're in your essence, your alignment. True love can be when your heart's on fire and your spirit's shining and your passion is ignited, so your career space is lit up. True love can be in your relationship space to your family. How are you feeling about your family? Do you know, the real love that comes up beyond all the other things that are going on? And then true love in like passionate relationships. True love is unconditional, it's present, it's peaceful, it's uplifting, it's encouraging, and it's just that. It is true love. So I want you to embrace the true love this week and see how that shows up for you. What space is that showing up for you this week? Because all relationships feel good when they're in balance and harmony. All relationships feel good when they're in truth. So let that truth come in your love space this week. Now, let's go ahead and pick one last card. This card's going to be in reference to our health. So we've got career, we've got movement coming in. That means we're moving forward in our business, in our career space, and what we're dreaming in. We've got love coming in at the highest form. So we must be loving what we're doing, because if we're loving what we're doing, then we're definitely surrounded by true love. So it looks like everything's more focused on alignment. And again, we're going back into that solitude space just to get clarification during the lunar eclipse, so we can look at that reflective energy of the moon cycle right now, getting ready for that following energy coming up. So, okay, let's go ahead and focusing in on health-related questions. If you have a health-related question, thinking on that now, thinking about our positive health, our overall health. Maybe you have a health of a loved one you want to bring that out right now, or we're bringing forth a general collective energy of health reading for the month of August. Health, collective energy, health for the lunar eclipse. If you have anything health going on, thinking on that. We're asking the universe to give us a collective message for health. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Health, general health themes, collective health. Okay. Okay, so we got the heartache and loss card. Now that's a general theme right now. Now, my understanding and what I've been observing right now is that people are going through a lot of change in relationship. A lot of people are talking about what's coming up and what's coming and going. So now the heartache and the loss can be surrounded around things you're letting go of. You know, maybe there's patterns and programs that you're releasing, things you got to let go of to let the new in, to let that true love in. Maybe you're feeling like there has been a little rift, because I know the energies have been kind of fiery. You know, I've heard that from quite a few people. But the main thing you can do during this fiery time coming into the solar eclipse, and we do have Mercury retrograde starting on the 13th, is you got to remember to let it in and then let the loss go so the new can surface. Let's go deeper and see if we can get a little bit of a bigger read on this. Okay, we've got financial and material changes. It's stuck within the solar plexus. And they're saying to choose wisely. And I'm going to pull one more card to finish that off. And there's your harmony card. Okay, so the way I would read this is to say there are changes within the unit of your whole life, because this financial and material shift that wants to take place is coming through your solar plexus. And the solar plexus is about action to will. So it's saying you got to make good choices right now. You got to choose what feels better. Sometimes that means speaking your truth to your partner, to your work partners, to people in your life, so that you can help heal the wounds that are making you sick. Because this is the health reading. I want to come back to that. But we're actually talking about our health with the heartache and loss. So, if we're grieving over something, it gets stuck in the body, and we have to remember to let it go. And if it's stuck in the solar plexus, that is one of your power centers. And I've been doing some work around that and realizing, it's so important to keep all the chakras clean and clear. And there's a great master teacher that I was studying that was talking about when that center is off. This is your brain, your second brain. You have your brain in your head, but you have your gut brain that tells you what's going on, which direction to go, what feels right. And if you're holding on to this heartache and loss, you're going to get all confused, all distorted, and you're not going to understand what you're doing. So you got to let the solar plexus release out any tension. And a good way to do that is you're going to breathe into your body. You're going to breathe into that solar plexus. And you're going to exhale all that energy out. And then you're just going to let it go. Because again, heartache and loss, that means you got to let it go. Because when you lose something, you let it go. Okay? Now, once we move through those energies on a health level, they're saying you choose wisely. You got to choose the right people around you in your life. You got to make decisions. And sometimes that doesn't mean you let people go. That means you stand in your truth. You give them an opportunity to bring shift and change. I mean, you can't change anyone, but you can change by standing in your truth, and then they can align with you. Okay? And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for alignment. And we ended on the harmony card. So it looks like by standing in that truth, by honoring that truth, by speaking your truth, by clearing that solar plexus and letting go of any past wounds or hurts that are stuck in the body that are creating that sickness, we now come back into true harmony. True harmony, which is aligning to true love. So the physical health and the relationship space are very aligned right now. It seems like people are really seeking relationship. That's what we're getting for this lunar eclipse. So if you're seeking relationship, you got to let go and relax and allow that to come in. Okay? So we're going to leave that there. And I want to pull one more card, just feeling that in my heart. One more card in general. We know we got the solitude card. We're going to bring that down. We've got the true love. We've got movement coming in on the career space. Okay, so we've harmonized everything on this lunar eclipse. Now, one more card just for the general public. This is just a general card. We're not going to put a theme to it, not relationship, health, or career. Just general theme. If you've got a general question, be thinking on that now. We're just going to ask for a general question. People have general questions, thinking on those now. Spirit, what is the answer to these general questions that we seek? Give us a general theme. Thank you, guides, guardians, and helpers, for this lunar eclipse energy. We thank the lunar moon. We thank the Luna. We thank her for her energies. We thank her for her reflective energies, her soft energies that give us clarity, that give us peace, that soothe us at night, that watch over us by the light. Let's see what we got. That last card that wants to show up today is going to be vulnerability. So just allow yourself to be vulnerable this week. Vulnerable with yourself first, loving yourself. What does it feel like when you love yourself? I'll tell you what it feels like when I love myself. Today I did that. I did, put a mask on the face, get some oil on the skin, washed, some clothes. Taking time for the self is vulnerability. A lot of times we're taught we have to take care of others, do so much for others. So take care of yourself this week. Vulnerability could mean speaking your truth. Maybe there's a rift, or maybe there is something going on that we saw in the reading. Can you go into your truth? Can you risk what it feels like when you stand in your truth, no matter what people think of you? Because your truth will set you free. It's going to release anything that's in you to come full circle, and you're going to feel so much better because you were vulnerable. When we're vulnerable, when we're real with people, people really appreciate that. They see the heart shines forth. You can't deny the truth because the vulnerability is the gift of the heart chakra. So just being vulnerable this week with your health, with your career space, with your relationship space, and finding the solitude to go inside and see what you're looking for, allowing that movement that's going to come in for your career space, receiving that true love that wants to show up, and allowing the harmony overall. Okay, so those are the key themes this week as we come into this lunar eclipse today and celebrate. And again, if you want a personal reading, I want to encourage you. I'll be giving these right here, these 5 away, these crystal points. All you have to do is book a reading. I think there's a special right now. It's $35 for an audio reading. Add an extra 5, so it's 40 total, and I will send you one of the crystal points attuned to whatever you request. If you want it for relationship, if you want it for health, if you want it for your home space, you just let me know and I'll attune that and I'll ship that to you. And I'll probably keep that offer up until the 5 are gone, okay? All right, everyone, have a wonderful lunar eclipse. I enjoy spending time with you every week, and I will talk to you again soon. Aloha.